Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kids of all ages, welcome back to FTB Infinity Lite. That's right, folks. We're back on the BeachBlock server doing a little modded Minecraft. Last episode, you may recall that we built this thing right back here behind me, and boy, oh boy, did that take me forever. I derped that up so badly. I did make a couple of changes, and it was changes that were pointed out by Chokester, and I also noticed it on my own after I finished recording. But on this automated setup here, there's a couple of things that you didn't need. I had a transfer filter over here on the output side. You don't need that. All you need is in here. You just need the item filter that filters out the blank slates. Okay, so once you have that, then everything will work as it's intended to. The other thing that I have, the other things that I've actually worked on are downstairs. I don't. I'm surprised. You guys kind of surprised me. None of you noticed that when I was trying to build the sag mill yesterday, so that I could double my iron, I built an alloy smelter. And I put all of my iron in an alloy smelter and doubled none of it. Zero. None. So I built a I built a alloy smelter on my own. I built the alloy smelter with you guys, and then after I got done recording, I built the sag mill. So let's show you what I've got going on down here. I also built a few more of the modular storage units, so now I have 6 altogether. I kind of have a plan for this. Let's see if you guys think it is doable. So like this one here, this is like bulk storage. This is, well, not bulk storage, but this is like random, everyday, all kinds of the things storage, right? This one up here, dirt. Okay, we get a lot of dirt. I figure if I have 100 stacks of dirt, we're good, right? Same thing here with cobblestone. I've got a couple other pieces of stone in here, like some diorite and some andesite and stuff like that. This is going to be just cobblestone. So if I get 100 stacks of cobblestone, we should be good. And then I've also got 3 other ones here. Like this one doesn't have anything in it. This one's got, you know, odds and ends type stuff, like written stuff, you know, like books. I died once. I got a little bit too exuberant up there on the blood altar and stabbed myself to death. This one doesn't have anything in it yet. All of my chests have been moved down here. I did build one of these. These things are amazing. The chest transporter. This is kind of like the old the old dollies that we could use to move chests around. It does basically the same thing. So I took all of the chests that I had upstairs and brought them down here, which is awesome. Down over here, I got myself a little smeltery set, or not a smeltery, but a little furnace set up over here that I was using for a little while. Upgraded to this. You know, I built the alloy smelter yesterday, but then I also finally built a sag mill, which, by the way, I've got some lead that I can start to cook up. I cooked up some smooth stone because there actually is something that we need that smooth stone for today, and that's what we're going to work on first, and that is the upgrade to the blood altar. We need to get some runes, right? So R-U-N-E, rune. We need to make some of these, some blank runes. But to start that off, there's something else that I want to make first, and this is a tool that is very helpful for those of us that don't necessarily fully understand blood magic, and especially the tiers of the blood altar. So what I've got here, what we're going to make is the Inspectorus Scandalum. No idea how to spell that. But we're gonna make this thing, because what we can do with this is it will show us exactly which runes where we need to place things in order for this blood altar pyramid to turn out right. And so basically all you need for this is you need a book, and you need a blood altar that has at least 1,000 LP in it. We've got 2,000, so we're gonna go ahead and plop this in here and let it do its thing. And there it is, the Inspectorus Scandalum. So now, if we come down here, whoa, hey, bouncing around, being crazy. Ugh. Okay. Now, if we come down here and we click on it, so if we set this to tier 1, right? If we set this to tier 1, then it will show us where it. Oh, here we go again. Pixelated Scroll made a comment about this. Bouncing around on this thing and falling down repeatedly. I'm going to have to do something different because this is not working. This is not working at all. But anyway, like if we take this block out right here and hold this, next tier blood altar is missing runes at 31171. Okay, so if I do this, it should show us, but it's not showing me. It's not showing me. It's supposed to show us which runes are missing. Like, I know I'm missing runes all the way around this thing, so we have to make, we need 8 blank runes in order to make this thing do its thing. Now, there's a lot of different runes that you can have. You've got the blank runes, which are just basically for decoration, but they will also upgrade your altar. So if I put 8 of these around here, we would have a tier 2 altar. But you can also do speed runes. You can also do efficiency runes. You can do runes of sacrifice. And what I'm thinking is maybe we'll do the runes of sacrifice. No, we really can't because we don't have the reinforced slates. So for this one here, to make the blank runes, all we need are 2 blank slates per. So we need 16. Plus we need our blood orb, and we need some stone. And so we can actually do this. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab 16 of these runes. There's 14, and 2 more makes 16. And we are going to go downstairs, and we're going to put this. We're going to try and put some of these together so that we can actually get some extra storage in our LP network. Need to eat a potato because I'm starting to get hungry. Okay, so we need some, let's see, what do we got here? We got this, we got everything we need. We need a crafting station, a crafting bench, crafting station, whatever you want to call it. We got several of them here. Now, the other thing I love about this, and this is something else we're going to work on today, is I love this. I love that it has this, this crafting area built in. MC Jetty did a great job on rfTools. I got to tell you, it's so cool. It's so awesome. All right, so now to make blank runes, we need to do this. Boom. And oh, I wanted to do more than that. Let's do this. Boom. Oh, you can't do that no more? You can't shift click? Oh, I wasn't. Yeah, I was shift clicking. Okay, well, let's just do this. Let's just go boom. And like this, boom. And like this. Sweet. Now, there we go. 8 of them. Okay, so let's go ahead and put those up here where they go. Is it going to be nighttime again? It is. It's constantly getting dark on this thing. I broke my excavator. Okay, and so I went to go and repair my excavator. Kraken has claimed the chunk that the smeltery and all of the tool fabrication blocks, you know, like the tool forge and the craft, or not the craft, the pattern station, all that. He has claimed that chunk, and so now nobody can use the smeltery. It's kind of funny. So I sent him a message on Discord this morning. I was like, dude, did you realize that you had claimed that chunk? Because none of us can use it anymore, and it's kind of important that we have it. So hopefully he'll get on here pretty soon and unlock that, because my tools are in rough shape. But now we should have a tier 2 blood altar. Yeah. The next tier is missing 309. Yeah, I think it's right. So let's see here. Let's go with, let's get our divination sigil. Click on it. Tier 2. Awesome. Let's sleep, because, oh, there's a zombie. Good thing he can't get to us. I see him down there. He's right there. I see him. I see you, Mr. Zombie. And you can't get down here to mess with me, so I want to kill you and take your stuff. Gotta get stuff, you know. There's a skeleton over there. Let's go get him too. I don't normally have, I'm not normally out at night, and so aha, gotcha. Okay, so that takes care of the tier 2 altar, and there will be other tiers coming slowly but surely. How are we doing on Tartaric Gem? 33, that's good. We need to get that thing up to whatever its maximum is. Its maximum is something larger than I can think of right at the moment. Maybe it's 100? Well, no. probably about 60-ish, maybe 70, because we're about half full and we're at 33, so it's probably about 60. Um, so that takes care of the tier 2 altar. The next tier, of course, will be tier 3, and that'll go right here where this row of cobblestone is. And since we've got the tier 1 set up, we could put some blocks in here that we could use for decoration. So I need to know what you guys think. You know I'm horrible with color combinations and stuff like that. I need to know what you guys think about what blocks maybe would look good in here. I want there to be some color. Let's get this stuff down here too. I want there to be some color in this thing. So I know that we'll get some color when we put the pillars out here. We got to do the beacons and all that good stuff too. So once we get out to tiers 5 and 6, we're definitely going to start to incorporate the blood bricks or whatever those things are called. But yeah, different colored blocks that might look good in there. I would love to hear you guys' opinion on that. So let me know what you think. And what we're going to do next is we're actually going to come down here into the underbelly of the base. I think we're going to work a little bit on this today. I need to find some sand, which I think there is a desert over that way, so we should be able to get sand over there in copious amounts. But the other thing we're going to do is I want to be able to get to all of these storage modules. I want to be able to get to all these storage modules without having to go to each individual one, like dirt and then cobble and this and then whatever. But we also want to be careful that when we start putting things in here that dirt doesn't end up in this one and cobblestone doesn't end up in this one or this one up here. We want to make sure that we get this set up so that things go where we want them to go. And that's what this little slot right here is for. You can actually filter out the things that you want to go into a specific storage unit. So let's take a look at that. Let's see if we can get some modular storage stuff. So let's just do at rfTools, obviously, and then we come right up here and we see that we've got this storage filter module. So if we go like this, all we need for this is a hopper, a piece of iron, a piece of paper, and some redstone. So let's go ahead and make some hoppers. Actually, I shouldn't have done that. I should have just do this right here, right? We need. Let's do. I've got. I don't want to do all 6 because I don't need to filter out all of them. You know what? Maybe I do. So let's do 6 of those. So there's. Oh, I don't have enough iron. Why do I not have enough iron? Why do I not have enough iron? No. Shoot. I can do 3. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there's those. I'm gonna have to get some more iron. I gotta go mining. Let's do those, and then if we do this, oh, we need another piece of iron for that too. Shazbot. Anybody ever watch Mork and Mindy when they were younger? That's where that came from. Do I have any more iron? I don't think I do. This is why what I did was kind of stupid, because now I don't have any iron. So it looks like I'm off to the mining dimension. I got to go do some mining. I'm going to go and do that for a little while. Maybe I'll throw a little time lapse together for that, see what you guys see what we come up with, and then when we come back, we should be able to carry on with these filters as well as this item right here. The remote storage block. This thing is pretty cool because it makes storage modules remotely available. It requires energy to do it, but you're able to actually look at the contents of all of your modular storage rather than just one at a time. So I'm going to head off to the mining dimension. I am going to put together a little time lapse for you guys, and we'll come back when we've got some more stuff to do. So hang tight. That is glorious. So much iron. I love it. Once I get a full stack here, I'm going to go ahead and put it into the alloy smelter. Now, I did learn something while I was away. While I was away doing all that mining and stuff, Kraken got a hold of me on Discord and said, oops, I forgot, because what he had done was he had claimed those chunks. Let me pull it up here. He had claimed those chunks because apparently you can claim chunks and chunk load them. Look at my grid now, okay? It says claimed area and chunk loaded. I did not know you could do that. I had heard that you could, but I had no idea how it worked. Well, apparently, if you shift left click on a claimed chunk, it chunk loads it for you. You can chunk load up to 64 chunks. That is awesome. That is amazingly awesome. So now the question that I have, and I haven't asked it yet of Kraken, but does that stay chunk loaded even if I'm logged out, or do I have to be logged in for it to be chunk loaded? Like he was in the Nether, and so he wanted the smeltery to keep working while he was doing stuff in the Nether. Does that mean that you have to be online for it to do its thing, or can you be offline and have it be chunk loaded? That's going to be curious, because the only reason I ask right now is the only actual job that I need to continue to run while I'm offline is this. I've got one Ender Lily, and I want it to be able to continuously make Ender Pearls for me. And so if I don't have to be logged in, that's perfect. If I do have to be logged in, that's fine, because I can do an AFK session and do that. But if I'm going to do an AFK session, it's going to be chunk loaded anyway. So that would be my question. If you guys know, I'd love to hear it. But anyway, we can get back to what we were working on before, which was, what was that? Oh yeah, the filter. We were making that filter for these items. So let's go ahead and get some iron. Get some iron here. And then we'll go ahead and make these filters. So let's go ahead and drop that in there, and we'll drop that in there. Let's go up here and get rid of all of the cobblestone, because we have a bunch of it after going mining. There's that, there's that. Okay, that should be good for now. All right, so now we can do this filter thing. The filter is right here, right? Yep, do we have paper? We do have paper. Okay, so we needed 6 of those, right? No, we only needed no, we need 6. Can't do 6. I can only do... Can I do 5? I can do 5. Okay. Well, that's fine. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 of those. So let's go ahead and put 1 in here. Actually, do I have to do anything with it? I do. Okay, so let's get some... whoops. Let's get some dirt. Let's get some dirt and do this and make it say dirt, yes, and whitelist items. Okay, so this is going to take dirt. And you know what? That's cool, because I can tell this one not to take. Yeah, I can tell this one. Okay, groovy. So that one's only going to take dirt. Let's set up another one, and let's get some cobblestone. And we'll tell this one in blacklist to not let in dirt or cobblestone, right? Yeah. And then we can tell it, we can put that in there, right? So this is blacklisted. Whoa, no, wait, whoa, what? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Didn't I configure that? It's supposed to be blacklisting items. Mode blacklist. Okay, cool. There we go. Now it says blacklist. I don't know why it didn't say blacklist before. Cool. Okay, so this one here, we want to configure this one so that it will only let in cobblestone. So cobblestone. Whitelist. Call it good. Put that one in there like that. And these cows are driving me absolutely batty. Anyway, let's go here in the middle. Okay, now the next thing we want to make is this remote storage module. So what we need to make that, I'm gonna have to move these cows. They're just driving me batty. Remote storage. So let's go like that. We need 4 ender pearls, which just happens to be exactly the number that I have because I've been AFK on here enough that I've been able to get 4 ender pearls. So let's go ahead and make this. We need 1 of these. 1. Do it. Thank you. And then we need, whoa, hey, why am I picking up wood here? Let's not do that. So we got that, we got that. We should have everything we need for that. Yes. All right, now. So the way this thing works, if I'm not mistaken, it makes storage modules remotely available. It needs energy to do so. Now, what I think I can do. I think I can go like this, and I can just put this right here. Yes. Oh no, that's not. Oh yes. So there's a remote storage module that would be this one right here. So if I can link these, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Okay. So yeah, I think that's what I want. So I need to make these remote storage modules. Oh, I bet I gotta have ender pearls for those, don't I? I'll bet I do. I'll bet I do. Remote storage module. Yes, you do. Shucky. There's another way that you can do this, if I'm not mistaken. Machine frame. What was it? Matter booster. Nope. I gotta remember how this works because that just kind of threw a wrench in my whole plan here. That threw a wrench in the whole plan. Having to have ender pearls. There was a way to do this, I'm sure. Programmer, processor, don't need all that yet. This is kind of cool. We're going to get into this eventually. This is like automation type stuff for rfTools, which is awesome. We got screen controllers. Oh, that's something else we could get into also is screens. So we got that, and screen controllers, and you should be able to pull up inventories. Okay, well give me just a minute to sort some stuff out and figure out what I can do to make this work this episode, and I'll be right back with you, okay? Okie dokie. Okay, so sadly, we're not going to be able to work on that remote storage anymore because we're just not going to be able to get enough ender pearls. But we do need some glass because there is something that I do want to do today, and that has to do with kind of securing the base a little bit. We can't AFK there very well because because there's it's like wide open. So we need to close it in, and the best way to do that I think is going to be to put windows in those little areas that we were looking at. Get out of the way there, pig. So I'm going to go ahead and get some sand here, and when we come back I'll go ahead and show you what the plan is for those walls that are looking out from the bottom side of the base. Alrighty. Okay, everybody. I think we're in a good spot here. So I got some sand and I made some glass. And now the glass that we want to use, I have always been pretty fond of this iron fence glass, and I think that would look really good in what we're trying to do here. So we're going to go ahead and make some of that, and then now we run into a little issue here in that we've got we've got slabs here, we've got awkward corners and stuff like that. But what we can do is if we go ahead and just fill in the spots that we can actually fill in like this, we can actually use chisels and bits to our benefit to fill in those spaces. So let's go ahead and fill in this wall. Ooh, and apparently sleep because nighttime's coming. Fill in this wall, and then we'll go ahead and build the chisel for chisels and bits and a bit bag, and I'll show you what I have in mind. Let's go ahead and fill this in like so. Okay, so you see right here we got that's not a full block, right? And so we can't put a block in there, and that's not a full block there, so we can't put a block in there. But if we do this, let's go over here and go in here and do chisel at chisels and bits. Where is it? That's the chisel mod. If I just do chisels, Yeah, there it is. So let's go ahead and make ourselves a diamond chisel. That's pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Let's get one of those. And we need a bit bag. This thing here. Oh, what's that? A wooden wrench. Ooh, you can use there's a wrench to do. Oh, that's cool. So let's get ourselves a bit bag. Oh, we can't do a bit bag until we get a bit. So let's go ahead and put this down. Let's go ahead and put that down, and then get the chisel for the chisels and bits. And so if you have never used this before, I know you guys have probably seen me use it in my FTB Unstable episodes, but right now this chisel is set to take one little bit, one little, like little block out of this entire thing. But there are modes that you can use. So if you hit Alt, it shows you all of the different options that you can use. Now I like to, if I'm just trying to do like a mass break a block down, then the large cube works really well. If you want to make things, so that's what we're going to do here. We're just going to go ahead and go to large cube, and we're just going to go ahead and tell it to take out as much of it as we possibly can. There we go. There we go. Get rid of all of this. Try not to take up. Try not to take out any of the blocks that we're surrounding, right? Whoa, that's kind of weird. Look at that. That's kind of weird indeed. Go ahead and get rid of all that. Is it? Are we dropping bits on the ground? We are dropping bits on the ground. Let's go ahead and make this bit bag, because that's going to be kind of important, because we have a lot of bits that are getting dropped everywhere. Let's go ahead and put. We got dirt here. Let's go ahead and put this dirt in here. Now we can make this bit bag. There we go. So now we can come over here and yeah, see, now we're picking up all these bits off the ground. You can't see the bits. That's kind of weird. There's one over there, and oh good, it picked them all up out of our inventory. Cool. All right, so now we can go right here and do this, and just pick up all of this. You know what I want to see? I want to see B-dubs get back into modded Minecraft. There's a bit here, isn't there? There is one here. It's like right here, isn't it? Nope. Oh, bummer. Chiseled bit stone. And we want to make that a large bit. I gotta try and put that back. There. Whew. Okay, we fixed it. But there is a bit here someplace, because I keep... See? Is that it? That's it. Yeah, we got it. That's better. Oh, okay. So now that we've got those all picked up and turned into smaller itty bitty bits, let's go into our bit bag. Aha, that's what I want. I want those right there. Let's go in here, and we're going to set this for plane. Okay. So let's go ahead and go like this. We're going to do a plane, and if we come up here just like this, we should be able to. Oh, it's not letting me. Why is it not letting me? It should let me. It should let me do that. Oh, it's not going to let me do it. Well, that's a bummer. It did that. It let me do it in unstable. Huh. That's kind of odd. That's very odd indeed. I'll tell you what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and fill this in. Probably just about like this. We're not going to fill in the areas where there's no glass needed, right? Because that would just be silly. So let me go ahead and fill this in. Whoops. Oh, and I don't have any silk touch. That's okay, because I do have the chisel, right? So I can just chisel it down. Is this set for plain? Yes, we'll set this for plain because that seems to work best for me. There we go. So now we got that, and we can come back inside here like so. We can put this back over here. Sweet. Okay, so that's the plan. That's the glass that I think I want to use, just because I think it looks really cool. We'll have to figure out what we want to do in this wall over here to kind of frame that in a little bit better. I'll probably do like what I've done here in the corners. I'll probably do that in these back corners too, and then and that'll give us a way to kind of make it look cool. But anyway, folks, I think that's going to do it for today. I think we're out of time. So hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe. The likes and subscriptions help us out oh so immensely when it comes to those YouTube search results. The other thing that helps out a lot is comments, so make sure you come right down here to the comment section and leave your comments below. Thank you to all of those that have been leaving comments. Your help and assistance and guidance and all that other good stuff are very much appreciated. Keep in mind that that we do have an unstable episode that's going to be coming out here in the next few days. Unstable, of course, is taking the back burner to infinity. As I kind of wrap that up, there will probably be a couple of episodes from Unstable this week, as well as more regular episodes from here on Infinity too. So keep that in mind, and there may be even a bonus episode or two of something different over the course of this week. But we'll just have to wait and see how that plans out, because there is something that's supposed to hit on Monday that has me a little bit intrigued. So anyway, thanks again for watching, folks. I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, we will catch you on the flip side. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.